Concrete business owners want to pour more driveways, patios, sheds, and other flat work so that way you can keep your crews busy, have more predictability to scale your residential crews, have filler work for your commercial projects, the quick cash flow, 1 to 3 days in and out, just to keep money coming in. Keep your full-time sales reps calendar full so that way you can stop relying on referrals, shared leads, word of mouth, builders, Angie's, Yelp, Thumbtack, and marketing agencies that have never done concrete in their lives. Now, if haven't known before, I ask you to focus on this because what we'll cover is how it works, why you might want to join now, what to expect, what the cost is, how to sign up, and requirements to simply qualify to work, with the Concrete Two Cities team. So very first, let's start here. The annual revenue of the concrete industry is right around 30 billion. And with that, 20% of businesses fail within the first year, 50% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. That's a 70% failure rate if you don't have the right systems, processes in place to keep customers coming in each and every month so that way you can pour more driveways and patios. So a little bit about the Concrete Two Cities team. Our team has been in the concrete, whether it be residential, commercial, for the past 10 years. We have generated tens of thousands of leads, helped, hundreds of plus concrete business owners, helped, concrete companies just like yours pour hundreds of projects in a season, many more things that you can see as we continue on to help you grow along with, working on partnering with the right companies and scaling, our own concrete company. So some success interviews. You might be wondering, why should we trust you guys? So we helped Max, in the first 6 months. We're still working with him for the past 3.5 years now. In the first 6 months of the year, he did right around $500,000. We helped Luis do 250 plus pours in his first 11 months when working with us, and he has also been with us for the last 3.5 years now, and he's right on track to pretty much do the same in terms of driveways, patios, and residential concrete. We help Marcelo start with one of our smaller programs where you can check out our smaller programs where many people start and then upgrade into our bigger programs where many people continue on down the path into the future. And in his own words, we helped him collect over $200,000 in cash in 105 days. And you can go check out this interview on our website or our page. We helped Giovanni schedule 250 plus phone appointments, which then allowed him to pour multiple projects per day. Giovanni also does business credit, so we were able to dive into the business credit, which can help in another interview with bonding, business line of credit to help fund those commercial projects when it comes to net 60, net 80, net 90, whatever it is in terms of payouts. And we also helped in our 5 lead program. Mel was able to do 50 pours in 5 months with our 5 lead program. Obviously, you get the point. You're next, and keep an eye out because there's going to be many more interviews on the way, and hopefully you're there. So how it works, the unsuccessful business owners wouldn't understand no matter how simple we made it for you, but we don't want to work with those types of people anyways. If 70% of businesses fail in that first 5-year mark, will that be your concrete company? And to obviously help you get past that, you just need these simple 7 steps. You need more traffic, more customers, and systems. You need scheduling to be dialed in automatically. That can be all done for you, along with follow-up nurturing. Obviously, you need the right audience to target. You need the right network. You need the right team in your corner. That's why many guys partner with us. That's why we get a lot of referrals. That's why we have the case studies we do, because we get the concrete industry very well inside and out. And we will be expanding into that commercial side for you guys. So on top of that, you're going to want to be using Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Google, reviews, interviews, photos, and videos to obviously help your clients get an understanding of who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. So that way you can obviously pour more projects. So for example, you personally seen our online advertisement. Now you're here watching this video because you want to pour more driveways and patios and other types of flat work. So that way you can grow your company into, say, a full-time commercial company, keep your residential crews busy, or you're simply a full-time commercial company wanting consistent driveway patios to pour quick 1 to 3 day install, so that way you can keep cash flow coming in, because sometimes you're experiencing net 30, net 60, net 90 payouts with these commercial accounts, and obviously you prefer to keep your guys busy to keep them around, right? So you also know how to spend your time focusing on the business rather than in the business. So you want to hire a full-time marketing company that has proven results, because you understand that if it is proven to work for other companies and it takes work to get you there, you can also see very similar benefits. But if you want to benefit with tax write-offs, how you can grow your business credit, working with specifically concrete to cities is going to be able to benefit you in those specific areas. So that way, again, you can get the right type of bonding for these bigger concrete commercial projects. You just get it. I mean, this would be the last example. You're not cemented in your old ways. You clearly realize that those who are dominating the game in your industry are online. Just because you get all your work from referrals and haven't made a change in years, now the time to change, because clearly you understand that dope content is fun to watch, you enjoy if your clients enjoy it, and that makes it a great way to showcase your company. So these are just a few examples of why you might be here and why residential homeowners would want to hire you. So the biggest things that we see is, obviously you need constant new leads coming in, something that's going to be predictable. That's what we help you set up. We can also help you set up the nurturing systems, which then, if one does not buy in that first day, you can nurture them up until when they want to buy. And then obviously having the right systems in place to get those agreements signed, schedule it out, get the deposit, pour the project, and then simply repeat it. So these are all things that can help you. These are some of the online sources that, will help you get new leads, capture their information, whether it be a website, some sort of lead form, nurture them, get the right people on your wait list, so then that way they can be ready to buy, and then quoting, scheduling, and start time, streamline all of this so then you can replicate it, make it more predictable, more scalable, because the one thing that allows one to scale is predictability. And if you have no idea where things are coming from, it's very hard to scale. So what to expect? We'll set up online pathways for residential homeowners who are looking to have you pour them a driveway, patio, other types of flat work. We'll get them to answer self-qualifying questions, questionnaires, or quiz to find out what specifically they're looking for, qualify them, obviously when it comes to their project, just to make sure that they're a good fit. We can also get them to schedule in-person appointments, like I said and mentioned. Lastly, we can do all of the qualifying for you and can work one-on-one with you or your sales rep to line up and serve more residential homeowners. It's why we've seen Marcelo, if you go watch the interview, in his first month he started with something small, did about 30 grand, he said, and then from there he upgraded into our bigger programs where he was able to collect an additional 170,000 to make that 200,000 what he states in that 105-day period. Now the cost is always going to go up, just because the more clients we get, the more that obviously our demand is going up, and we can't service you all. That's why we have the wait list. And if you want to join the wait list, I'll make it clear on how you can sign up to get on the wait list to jump in. So we have level 1, 2, and 3. Level 1 is just basic. It's just going to help you generate some more leads. You can go onto our website, find it on the Concrete 2 Cities page, the-2cities.com. You can also click on this tab here if you get on this doc. Otherwise, with this will automatically help you generate the leads and schedule those in-person appointments automatically. And then, like I said, our level 3 is very simple, and I have how you can sign up very easily to make it make sense to you. And this level 3 program really just does it all for you. It's just a longer time commitment, because those that are successful understand that it's going to take time, and it's not something that's going to make you $1 million overnight. Yet with it, the more leads you get, the more appointments you schedule, the more nurturing you do, the more you can line up, pour, and build out your crews. So that's why people really like this one, because they're very much so established. And then from there, they can delegate all of that and just have you or your sales rep show up to obviously close the deal. So how to sign up? Very simple. speak with our team, read the program breakdown on our website, select your ideal concrete two cities program, check out and pay on the-2cities.com. Very simple. From there, you receive the onboarding information via email and text to begin the setup. It should take you no longer than an hour to do the setup. It's super easy, super simple, super streamlined. And then from there, the cycle begins. Generating new leads, getting them to be appointments, poured projects, repeat. And then from there, a lot of guys will upgrade, send us referrals, just because when you're getting results, that's the whole name of the game. That's why guys sign up with us. That's why we have the results that we do. And also, if you ever want to speak to our team, you can also see this video here on how to sign up for our program, know exactly what you're going to receive when it's time to begin that. Now, with that, it's super easy, super simple to sign up. So then that way we can begin getting you more projects, more leads, more things on your calendar. So how to qualify? Very simple. Action. Action is the biggest thing. You're in a race against the season, yet when you can be getting leads outside of the season, that's why guys like our 6, 8, and 12-month program, you obviously will want to have the ability to take on more work. So if you're relying on referrals, shared leads, shit is just really inconsistent. This is why you would want to jump in, because obviously you want to get more leads, more appointments, more projects on your calendar, and more slabs poured. So you're ready to organize, systematize, and scale your company. That's why we have the things that we have in place to make it very easy, from generating the leads, booking that in-person appointment, and helping you schedule, line up, close, and pour more projects. Ideally, if you're making 25 to 250K a month in revenue, this will really work for you, especially in our higher level programs. And obviously, you're ready to commit to at least 90 days to get the best outcome of success, just because as it compounds, as you get more leads, as you get more scheduled appointments, as you get that follow-up in place to get these people to close, it can make it a lot easier. And it's not that many projects, obviously, to get you going. And obviously, you're going to want to skip the wait list. That's why we have you get going now. And maybe you want some tax write-offs, want to build your business credit for your bonding, for commercial accounts, etc. And all in all, you know how to show up on time, just because how is a homeowner going to trust you to get their project done when you can't show up to the appointment on time? And that's why we have this as a perfect example to see and prove to you where you're at as a company. Can you show up on time at the time you said you're going to be there, which can help you make it very easy to get more deals done. Your word is your bond, and buy in fully. That's the last thing. We want you all in, so that way you can get the most out of it, right? So if you're ready to commit to that longer time frame, do it now. If you're not, and you want to start with something smaller, do it. Follow through on it, commit yourself, get more leads, get more appointments, and see exactly how it can work for you. And you're not going to simply qualify if you don't want to jump in right now. You aren't serious about growing your concrete company. Like I said, you fall into that 70% failure rate of that first 5 years. You're just naturally unsuccessful, victim to circumstances, always blaming others. We have a policy here, and it's by Batman. If you've ever seen the movie Batman, it comes from him, his butler. He says, I never listen to anyone tell me why they can't do something, because he doesn't want to be convinced. And lastly, if you don't make 10K per month, just go to our free resource section where you can start to get more leads coming in, to obviously get more projects going. And that's all on our website. And clearly, if you don't show up on time and follow through with what you say you're going to do, how is a homeowner ever going to be able to trust you? They simply aren't going to be able to. That's why if you're not going to follow through and you don't want to show up on time right now, please don't commit to a call. And lastly, you're just lazy, cemented in your own ways, unable to make a change right now. And those would be the biggest reasons why one is not going to qualify with us. Otherwise, if you fall into 3 out of these categories, I would highly recommend signing up with us. Now, it's very easy to do so. You're going to want to probably speak to our team just to understand fully the process. So what we have is your ability, whether it be below this video, on our website, somewhere it's going to tell you to schedule your qualifying call. So go ahead, find a time, very easy, say you're looking to jump in with us, just make sure you select the right time and date, save it. We have some self-qualifying questions on here just to make sure that you're going to be a good fit. You're going to meet those requirements. Select your time, your date, just like this. From there, put in your information, name, email, number, what you're wanting to discuss, how we can help you, where your revenue is, where you want to go, and why that's important to you, and then kind of what you have to invest, just to see if we have availability. Because when we get these guys in that 50K ready to invest mark, we dedicate all of our time to make sure that we're serving them properly, so that way they can get the best outcome possible. And then we want to figure out kind of what your commitment level to that next 90 days is, and then make sure that you enter in your numbers so you can get the follow-ups. All it's going to be is a breakdown of how it works, how it can help you, case studies, guys that are just like you in that same exact position, and then they jump in with us and they experience the results that they do. And if you want, continue to go check out the case studies. Now, if you're ready to jump in, please do. We make it super easy for you to, especially if you want to skip that waiting list in terms of getting things set up and in place. All you do is schedule now. You'll be able to join our Concrete Two Cities Facebook group, see what the guys are pouring actively in this very moment. And not everyone posts, yet you should begin to, because that's going to help you get more referrals, new leads, where essentially you're not paying money to acquire them. Now, if you're ready to jump in, do so now, and we'll see you on the inside. All right, peace.